Alright, in this video I'm going to be doing a comparison test between the 2.5 inch flusher Glazer and the 2.5 inch angle head. So specifically in this video I'm going to be comparing the differences between the two tools as we're embedding paper tape on the inside corners. So I'm going to be putting the compound on with this compound tube and a 90-degree applicator. Then I'm going to be rolling or embedding the tapes with this 4-wheel roller. And then I'm going to be alternating between the angle head and the flusher head Glazer, and then just talking about and showing the differences between the two tools. Personally, I like the angle head for new construction, and then on remodels and renovations, especially jobs where there's new drywall butted up to old walls, so you get usually like a really rough corner, or also on jobs where somebody else has hung the drywall and I'm not confident that they were able to sink all the screws in the corners, then I'll use the flusher head Glazer. The reason why I would use the flusher head Glazer on a job where they haven't sunk all the screws in the corners is because if the angle head hits a screw, these are carbide blades, so they're very, very strong, they'll never wear out, but they're also very brittle. So if they hit a screw, they can get a chip in them, and then if you get a chip, you can't sand it out, you can't fix it. The only way to fix it is to remove those blades and replace them. So that can cost anywhere between $50 and $200, depending on if you do it yourself or send it away. Whereas if you get a chip or a scratch on a flusher head, you can just take a little bit of sandpaper and just smooth it back out. Okay, so here's the corner by the flusher head Glazer. Let's have a up close look here. So the biggest thing that I noticed from a flusher head Glazer is the tendency to push mud and cause like a line like that. Also, I don't know if you can notice in the video, but this corner, right at the apex of the corner, it's not perfectly sharp. It's satisfactory, but not as sharp as an angle head. So basically, my critique of the flusher head is it's not clean on the sides. By that I mean it's not feathered. It's not perfectly sharp right in the apex of the corner. Okay, so coming and having a look at what the angle head did. Notice that no mud has been pushed over the edge. It's actually clean, and I don't know if you can notice that, but it's so feathered that there is no line there. There's nothing there at all. There's no sanding needed. And there's just a nice spread of mud right from thickest right here to thinnest. So thick, medium, thin. Okay, so usually we would do the flat tapes first, so Don't worry about that mess right there, that normally wouldn't happen. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so we did get a little bit. In my experience, that doesn't happen very often. Okay, so all in all, clearly the angle head does a better job, but there's nothing wrong with the flusher head or the Glazer either. It just means that you're gonna have a little extra rough sanding between coats, and you're not gonna get that perfectly sharp corner that the angle head gives.